Okay, so today I'm going to assemble and set up this stand which is for phone, tablets, and you can turn it around in different directions so that even when you're sitting on your bed, you're doing treadmill, you're jogging anywhere, right? You can essentially, um, you know, set this thing up and use it without any issues, right? So I'm going to set this whole thing up and I'm going to show you how where I use it on my treadmill. I'm doing my treadmill. Why? What is the advantage? Just from the initial interview, it was like very nicely packed, and it is very heavy. I can actually feel the weight. It's like very heavy, which is great, right? You want like really solid stuff. You don't want it like be like little bit of air comes and it falls down, because the tablet will be very heavy on the top. So if the tablet is heavy, then you don't want it to fall down because of weight, or if you turn it in a different direction. So looks very nice and sturdy. So I'm going to show you complete its assembly and setup and installation instructions so that you can do it yourself as well. Okay, you can see these are all the parts I've removed from the packaging. I'm going to everything is connected nicely to a package, which is great. This is like very heavy base. Like I can actually lift it, right? So Vinti, can you come here? Can you lift it? My daughter is 5 years old.
I can lift it.
Yeah. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
How much? Little or very heavy?
Very heavy.
Yeah, so she's having trouble picking up. She can only pick it up for a few minutes. I thought she would not be. It's pretty heavy. I was concerned that she might not even be able to pick it up.
Funny.
Yeah, okay. And so I'm now going to remove all the parts here. This expands so that you can set up your tablet.
Can I see?
And this is the part which essentially folds, right? There's a nice spring so that it folds and stays in the position you want, which is great.
Wow.
So now I have removed everything that you can see, technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces in total. So let's set up. So now you can see this one, right? There are two of them, but this one has this metal thing on the top, which you can rotate and tighten. And I'm going to use this one here, and I'm going to just set it up here like this to the base. Yep. Now next is this part here, right? Now technically I think this will get connected in here when we remove this thing.
Come on. Papa just sing along.
Okay, it is. Okay. This is an interesting thing. It is asking me to do this. Oh, I see. So this one is for this one. Okay. Yep, it goes in like this. Okay. So next I'm going to set this thing up here. I was confused a bit when I was looking at it in the wrong direction. So this part is for the actual stand, and this part is actually going to get connected. Yeah. So you can see I set this stuff up. Next, you want to start with setting this thing up, right? And essentially what you need to do is, this is almost like plugging this thing in,
This is best.
right? And you can see how tall it is, right? So I am essentially 5'9", and you can see it almost comes up to my height, right? So now, for now I'm going to just bend it so that you can see how you can turn it around in different directions and so on, right? And next, you see this part here, you are supposed to remove it. Okay, and you are supposed to put it over here like this. So I removed it from this part from here and just putting it inside here. Next, I want you to see from here, I'm going to put this circular part in here. I'm going to just press it, right? So now it is in, right? So, but it can still be removed if you just pull it a little bit. So this is the locking mechanism. You might have to just align it a little bit, because it's essentially almost like a tightening mechanism. Yep, now I tightened it, right? So now it is set up and tightened. And now I can essentially put my tablet in here. I can put my phone here. So I'm going to next show you with my tab. Now this is still a little bit of off balance. So if you want, you see there's some space here. So if you look here, there's some space here at the bottom. So what you can do is you can put something really heavy on here. So for example, I can put some kind of a board or something on top of here so it doesn't fail. So that's what I'm going to do next. Put this dumbbells here, right? Now let's say you're doing some kind of a treadmill or you're doing something like this. Now what you can essentially do is you can essentially always rotate this thing like this. And now okay, now here there's a tightening mechanism here. If you see here, okay, let me do it again here. Let me hold it here like this. Let me tighten it. Okay, I've tightened it here. And now I'm going to tighten this one here. Okay, now I'm going to twist it around. And now, if you notice something, let's say I am doing my treadmill here. The problem with this is even though this has this support here, when the treadmill is, I'm doing exercise, it's actually moving quite a lot. Like when I'm running at really high speed, say at like 6 miles per hour or something, this thing moves a lot. So now what essentially I have is this kind of a guard here, and essentially it will help me. It actually helped me with this stuff. So I did not place it properly, so let me actually place it properly here. Yeah. And now this thing is set up. And this is exactly what I would want, right? I can even make it a little bit higher and I can fix it and I can turn it around, right? And if something more heavy comes up, I just have to add more weight to the base. So if it was just a phone, it would have been even better. So essentially, that is how you can essentially set up this whole thing for yourself. And you don't have to do this for treadmill, you can do it for anything. And the locking mechanism here provided, this one and this two, they help you set it up and keep it in a position that you want. So, yep, really happy with this. Actually, looks great, and you can see how it stays sturdy. So like I'm pretty sure if I'm running here, now before everything was moving, but now nothing is moving. And obviously I'll adjust it a little bit more so that it's right in front of my face or something like that. But overall it does what I expect it to do, so I'm very happy. Okay, thank you.